Have you ever felt that you carry something inside you that hasn't fully awakened yet? As if there were an invisible force, a dormant power waiting for the right moment to manifest? If this feeling has been growing inside you, know that it is not an illusion, it is a calling. You are not here by chance because the chosen are never guided by chance. But why have these gifts not fully revealed themselves yet? And how to know the right moment to use them? The answer is already within you, waiting to be activated. Each event in your life, each obstacle, and each experience have shaped you for this moment. You were not created for a common existence. From the beginning, you were set apart for something much greater. Before we continue, I want to ask you something important. If this message is already speaking to you, like this video, subscribe to the channel and comment "I am ready" here in the comments. This is a way to declare your faith and position yourself to receive everything that has already been reserved for you. Now keep watching, because what comes next might be exactly what you needed to hear. The chosen ones carry gifts that go beyond logic, beyond human explanations. Maybe you have already felt it: a strong intuition, an ability to perceive beyond the obvious, a deep connection with what is to come. This is not a coincidence. It is the awakening of what has always been within you, just waiting for the right moment to emerge. The answers you have been seeking are not outside, they are within you. Each dream, each persistent thought, each time you felt you should follow a different path, this is all a sign that something grand is reserved for you. The world tried to convince you that you were ordinary, but you know that was never true. And now, the time has come to recognize who you really are. The time of awakening has come. Your spirit feels that something is moving, and this internal restlessness cannot be ignored. But only those who are attentive will understand what is happening. Many will not see the signs, but the chosen ones will know that this is the time to rise. If you feel this truth within you, keep watching, because what will be revealed may be the key to unlocking everything that God has already placed in your hands. The gifts that have been placed within you are not just skills, they are keys that connect you to something much greater. Have you noticed how your presence changes the environment? How your words bring comfort and your actions transform those around you? This doesn't happen by chance. You carry a divine purpose, and each gift you received was given so that you could walk in the greatness that has always been reserved for you. With each passing day, that power within you grows stronger. At first, it may seem subtle, an intuition, an inexplicable connection with something you don't yet fully understand. But as you begin to trust this calling, you will see that your gifts lead you to places that once seemed impossible. The world around you will begin to align with your true essence, and the more you accept this reality, the more miracles will happen. One of the deepest gifts you carry is spiritual vision. This means that you see beyond what the physical eyes can see. While many are trapped on the surface of reality, you perceive the hidden signs, feel the energies around you, and recognize the divine messages that are meant for you. And the more you surrender to this vision, the clearer everything will become. The chaos that dominates the world doesn't shake you, because you know there is a perfect plan behind everything. Have you ever felt that connection? As if there were a greater meaning behind each event, each encounter, each challenge? This is your spiritual vision guiding you, showing that nothing happens by chance. But it's not enough to just see, you have been called to act. Your gift is not meant to be kept, but to be shared. It exists so that you can be a channel of transformation, a guide for those who are still lost. And the more you trust Him, the more your life will align with your true purpose. Many doubt the reality of miracles. They think they are coincidences, that they are nothing more than random events. But you know the truth. Miracles are not rare for those who are connected to the divine. They don't just appear in your life, they flow through you. You will see healings happening where there was once pain, solutions emerging where there were only problems, paths opening where there were once only walls. And all of this because you decided to trust in the gift that God gave you. Miracles are neither rare nor distant. They happen all the time, in ways that often go unnoticed. But those who have spiritual eyes to see know that every unexpected change, every divine protection, and every meaningful encounter are living proofs of God's intervention. Trusting in miracles means trusting the process, knowing that even in difficult times you are never alone. Maybe you are waiting for a big sign, a remarkable event, but miracles do not always manifest in the way we imagine. Sometimes they appear at the most ordinary moment, in a subtle but certain way. A right word at the right time, a path that opens when everything seemed lost, a cure that happens without logical explanation. This is all the manifestation of the divine in your life. And speaking of healing, you carry that power. It's not just about healing diseases or alleviating physical pain, but about restoring souls, bringing peace where there is chaos, transforming lives with your simple presence. Maybe you have already noticed this, how your energy can change the environment, how your words can lighten the weight of someone's heart, how a simple gesture of yours can reignite hope in someone who is already out of strength. This doesn't happen by chance. You were chosen for this. Your gift of healing is a bridge between heaven and earth. Every time you comfort someone, every time your presence brings relief to an afflicted heart, you are fulfilling your mission. Healing doesn't happen only in grand and visible moments. It manifests in everyday life, in the small and the simple, in the gesture and the intention. And the more you accept this call, the stronger this power becomes. You not only heal others, you heal yourself as well. Each act of kindness you offer comes back to you multiplied. Every time you help someone find hope again, you reconnect with your own essence. Healing is a divine cycle. But your mission doesn't stop there. You were not called just to heal but to lead. Not a leadership based on power or status, but a leadership grounded in love, compassion, and divine wisdom. True leadership does not impose, it guides. Does not command but inspires. And you carry this ability within you. People will be attracted to you not by what you have, but by who you are. They will feel your presence even before hearing your words. Their heart aligned with the divine purpose will be a beacon for those who still walk in darkness. And this is the true calling of the chosen ones. To be an example, a reference, a channel of transformation. There is no need to seek recognition because those who need you will be guided to you. True leadership begins in the heart. It's not about power or recognition, but about alignment with divine will. Each choice you make needs to be connected to that greater purpose, for those who are called to lead will also be observed. The world will see your actions and, through them, will find inspiration or doubt. The chosen do not lead by fear or force. They lead by example. When you choose to act with compassion, when you speak with honesty and act with integrity, you are shaping a path that others will follow. This does not mean that the path will be easy, but it means that your presence will leave an unmistakable mark on those around you. And to walk this journey, you received an invaluable gift: intuition. This silent inner voice that guides you in moments of uncertainty, that shows you a path when everything seems confusing. She is your direct link to God, the compass that keeps you on the right course. It may be that sometimes your intuition doesn't make sense. It may lead you down paths that seem challenging at first. But trust, every step you take, every choice you make following this guidance, is leading you to your greatest good. The chosen do not follow common logic, they follow the voice of the Spirit. And when you start to trust that voice, everything changes. The right doors open. Unexpected opportunities arise. The right people are placed in your path. The world begins to reorganize itself in a way that once seemed impossible. This is not luck, it's alignment. But trusting your intuition doesn't just mean waiting. It means to act. Faith without action does not generate transformation. The manifestation of your dreams happens when you act with conviction, knowing that what was promised to you is already on its way. You are not alone in this process. The entire universe conspires in your favor when you are in harmony with your purpose. Things start to flow not because they are easy but because they are aligned. What once seemed like an insurmountable barrier now transforms into a step for your evolution. And this is the true power of the chosen ones. The ability to create, to transform, to bring into existence what previously only existed on the spiritual plane. You are not just living a life. You are manifesting the destiny that was written for you from the beginning. Your divine calling is not a fixed script that you must follow blindly. It is a living journey, guided by what is deepest within you. The path may not always be clear, but each step you take reveals a new stretch of this road. The key lies in your connection with the inner voice that has always tried to guide you. Maybe you imagined a different destiny for yourself. Maybe you fought against what the universe was trying to show you. But everything, every experience, every obstacle, every moment of uncertainty, was shaping you for a much greater purpose. Nothing was in vain. Now, what seemed confusing is starting to make sense. If this word is touching your heart, declare it now in the comments. Write "I receive" as an act of faith and manifest this transformation in your life. And if you know someone who needs this message, share this video. You can be the instrument that God will use to awaken something powerful in another person. Now keep watching because the best is yet to come. Do you notice how certain situations change when you align with your truth? Relationships that once seemed fragile strengthen or dissolve, unexpected opportunities arise, and a new sense of clarity invades your being. This happens because you are entering the flow of what was destined for you. The world may try to distract you, plant doubts in your heart. But the chosen ones know that faith is not based on what is visible, but on what is felt. It's trusting that you are exactly where you need to be, even when the path seems uncertain. Inside you, there is something that has not yet been fully explored, an infinite potential waiting to be unlocked. Your gifts are not just part of your identity, they are tools to transform your life and the lives of those around you. Fear may try to convince you that you are not ready, that you don't have enough, that you need to wait a little longer. But that waiting time is over. The restlessness within you is not a mistake, it is a calling. You are already prepared. Your gifts were not given by chance. They are your divine signature, what makes your existence unique and essential. Whether it's your sharp intuition, your ability to heal, or your power to see beyond the obvious, everything is ready to be used. Have you ever felt that certain thoughts or ideas come out of nowhere, as if a higher force is trying to guide you? This is not a coincidence. They are messages from the divine, whispers trying to show you the right path. The more you listen and trust, the clearer everything becomes. The changes you desire are not far away. They have already begun. But to see them, you need to allow yourself to move forward. The chosen ones do not wait for the world's permission. They know they were born to transform. When you trust in divine timing, you free yourself from the need to control everything. The anxiety of wanting things to happen in your time disappears, and in its place, an unshakable peace emerges. It won't always be easy to wait, but each pause, each moment of silence is preparation. What seems like a delay is actually an alignment. It may seem like nothing is moving, but what your eyes don't see, your spirit already feels. The universe is working behind the scenes, preparing every detail so that everything happens at the exact moment. And when it happens, it will be bigger and better than you could ever imagine. Gratitude is what accelerates this process. Being grateful does not only mean recognizing what you have already received, but also thanking for what is on its way. When you learn to be grateful even before seeing the result, you activate forces that set everything in motion. Have you noticed how your energy changes when you choose gratitude? Instead of focusing on what is lacking, you open yourself up to receive more. Gratitude not only attracts abundance but also puts you in the flow of divine manifestation. The more you give thanks, the more doors open. But gratitude is not just receiving, it's also giving. Every time you share a word of encouragement, a gesture of kindness, an act of generosity, you are multiplying the positive energy around you. What you emanate returns to you multiplied. And everything starts in the most important place, within yourself. Loving yourself is not selfish, it's a divine act. You cannot give the world what you do not have within yourself. If you don't honor yourself, how can you expect others to honor you? Prioritizing your well-being is not a luxury, it's a necessity. When you strengthen yourself internally, your entire life flourishes. Your relationships become healthier, your opportunities grow, and your purpose becomes clearer. The more you respect yourself, the more the universe reflects that respect back to you. And in this process, there is a compass that never fails, your intuition. That silent voice within you is not just a random thought, it's the direct connection to the divine. When you trust it, everything flows. When you ignore it, everything gets complicated. Often, the path your intuition points to doesn't make sense to others, but you know it's the right one. How many times have you felt something in your heart before any evidence appeared? This is God guiding you. Fear seeks entry. You're not capable, worthy, or enough, he whispers. However, that was the biggest falsehood ever. Only those who believe in fear are affected. But the chosen live by faith, not fear. Fear may appear, but it can never stop you. Because courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is acting despite it. Fear may whisper in your ear, trying to convince you that you are not ready, that you are not capable, that the path is uncertain. But every time you choose to act, even with fear, you prove to yourself that it never had power over you. Fear may be present, but it doesn't have to dictate your steps. You are not moving forward alone. The universe is guiding you, supporting your courage, removing barriers, and preparing the ground for you to reach what has always been yours. On the other side of doubt lies your true power. Each step you take strengthens your faith, and the further you go, the clearer the purpose that has been reserved for you becomes. Your journey is unique. No other soul will walk the same path as yours, and that is what makes your mission so special. Not all answers will be given immediately, not all paths will be straight, but everything, absolutely everything, has a purpose. Life is not a race, nor a sequence of meaningless obstacles. Each experience, each challenge, and each victory are essential parts of your growth. If sometimes the path seems difficult, remember, you are being prepared for something greater than you can imagine. And when you stop trying to control every detail, when you allow God to guide your steps, you find true peace. The struggle against time, the need to know exactly how everything will happen, disappears. In its place, the certainty arises that you are exactly where you need to be. Living in alignment means more than just following a plan. It means living true to who you really are. When you align with your purpose, life begins to flow differently. What once seemed impossible now becomes natural. The right doors open. Opportunities come effortlessly. What once required struggle now happens with ease. But alignment doesn't happen by chance. It is built from the choices you make every day. Each decision that honors your soul, each step that respects your truth, brings you closer to the life that was designed for you. Joy, abundance, and fulfillment are not things you seek. They are the result of living in harmony with who you were born to be. The journey of the chosen is not a common journey. It is marked by challenges but also by unforgettable victories. And now the time has come for you to accept this truth. Fear no longer has a place. Doubt has no more space. The path is before you, and you are ready to walk it. If this message spoke to you, declare it now in the comments. Write, "I accept my calling," and solidify this truth within your spirit. Like this video, share it, and subscribe to the channel because this doesn't end here. This journey is just beginning. Now tell me, which part of this message touched your heart the most? I want to know your experience because together as chosen ones, we continue to strengthen each other. See you in the next video.